All right, so for our stairs on this project, we did stairs in our tiny house project, and that was just basically a straight run of stairs. Well, actually, we did the wrapping stairs. We did stairs by sketch on that one, and then we did a stair by component. And so the stairs we're going to do for our Ranger Station project are going to be stairs by component. So I go over here to the Architecture tab and the Stair command. I get the little drop-down menu. So you have stair by sketch and stair by component. So we're going to use our stair by component. And you'll notice we immediately go into sketch mode. All right, so we're in sketch mode there. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to create a new staircase, and we're going to give it a new name. All right, so our stair is going to be basically parking and service level stair. So what we're going to do is duplicate, and then we're going to rename it O1 parking and service level stair, just like that. So I'm going to go there. Okay, going to duplicate. Going to call this one O1 parking and service level stair. All right. Oops, I said it was already in use. I got to give it a number 2. So sorry, O1 parking and service level 2. All right, I'm gonna say OK. All right, so now I've got a new type in here called O1 parking and service level. All right, and then what we want to do is I'm gonna say OK. So what we're going to do in this particular stair here is we're going to start here on the base. The base of this stair is going to be O1 parking and service level. It's going to go up to O2 entry level. And what this is going to be a U-shaped stair. Basically, you're going to go up for a flight of stairs, get an intermediate landing, and then go back the other way and finish the stairs that way. Okay. And so what I like to do is before I draw a set of stairs, I like to draw in reference planes to kind of map out kind of where the stair is going to go, and that way it's a little bit more. When I plan it out a little bit more, it actually fits into this little opening, because we basically have about 3 walls here that we have to watch out for. So I'm going to go to reference plane. So I'm going to go to the Architecture tab and go to reference plane, and I'm going to start off with a reference plane 6 inches off of that interior wall. All right, because I want a gap basically between the interior wall and my staircase. So I'm going to go 6 inches off of there. So that's going to be one edge of my stair. And my stair's thickness, or the width of my stair, is going to be, let me scroll down here to page 48. The width of my stair is going to be 3'6". Okay. All right, so I'm going to offset another 3'6". Okay, and then because this is a U-shaped stair, then it goes back the other way. I want a little gap between the run of stairs going one way versus the stairs going the other way. So let's put a 6-inch gap in there. So I'm going to put another reference plane in here at 6 inches. All right, then I'm going to go another 3'6" to finish off that stair. So 3'6". There we go. Good. So basically, this is going to be one edge of the stair. This is going to be the other edge of the stair with a little 6-inch gap between the 2 runs. All right, and I'm going to start my stair basically right at this column grid number 3. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, so before you start actually drawing the stairs, what you want to do is plug in all the information over here on your properties, and that's going to be your base level, which is the level that you're starting on, and then your top level, basically the area that the level that you're going to stop your stairs. Then you have the option of putting in an offset. So if you wanted it to go, if you wanted to accommodate for a thicker floor material or something like that on that second floor, you can do that, or any number of things that you want to kind of compensate for this offset. And then let's see, down here you can give it the actual tread depth, and then if you go to edit type, there's more parameters that you can set. I've got my maximum riser height, maximum tread depth, maximum run width, which is 3'6" for this stair. All right, I'm going to say OK. Okay, so let's go back to our handout and find out. Let's see. So our base level is O1 service level, no offset. Top level is O2 entry level with no offset. Our width is 3'6". We want 21 risers, and I want a tread depth of 11 inches. Okay, so let's plug in all that information then in our properties. All right, so O1 parking level is my base offset. top level, 02 entry level, that's good. Alright, no offsets. 21, actual riser depth is 11 inches. Alright, so all that's good. If I want to set my depth, I go over here to 3 foot to minimum run width, so I can change that there. I can also set my maximum tread depth and my maximum riser depth. These are usually set by code. So for, I think, residential buildings, they allow you a 7 3/4 inch height for a riser, and for commercial, they only allow you a 7-inch riser. And then the rest of these are kind of just picking materials for the treads and the risers, and then also your stringers, the size and the depth and all that kind of stuff for your stringers. Alright, so I'm going to hit OK. So on this project, though, if you guys wanted to kind of experiment a little bit with different riser materials or different riser thicknesses and things like that, feel free to kind of experiment with these stairs. Okay, so for what we're going to do then to start out basic our stairs, we're going to do is I'm going to start out with run. So I go to run. Alright, so I go to run, and then on my option bar here, I can do an offset, which I don't really want to do. And I can change my width of my stairs, which I don't want to do. We want to keep it at 3'6". And then location line. So it has a location line here, and it works just like when you're doing a wall, a location line. So I'm going to go to the center of the stair. I'm going to change that to, let's see, I'm going to go run to the left or right. So let's go to, I'm trying to think here, to the right. Hopefully I picked the right one. I got a 50-50 chance. Yep, that was it. Okay, so then you'll notice, so I click on there, and you can see it in gray. You can see as I'm moving my cursor over to the left, it starts adding treads. Alright, so I add treads, and basically if I wanted to do a straight run, I could just go all the way over to the edge. Because you notice as I'm moving my cursor over, in the lower left-hand corner of this stair, so you can see where it says 8 risers created, 13 remaining, 9 risers created, 12 remaining. So it's counting down basically how many stairs I need, or how many stairs I've created. So you can see my stair here in gray, and in the lower left-hand corner of that, do you see the text that's moving there? Yeah. It says the lower left-hand corner of the stair. All right, so let's see what our first run. Let's see, our first run was 12 risers. All right, so that's going to be our first run. So let me just move back to our project. So I'm going to go here. Alright, I go to 12 risers, and alright, so once I get to 12 risers, I'm going to click and stop. Alright, so there's the first part of the run. Then I want to pick it up, so to create the second run, don't worry about that intermediate landing. The intermediate landing will create itself. All you really care about is creating those 2 runs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to make sure that my cursor aligns with the end of that first run. And I'm going to click right here, and then pick it back up again. Oops, I forgot. I need to change my location line. So I'm going to change my location line to run left. Alright, but then I'm going to move my cursor on here, and I want to make sure to see the blue line. So I'm lined up with the end of that first run. So then I click, and I'm going to create the rest of this run. Oops, I did it again, sorry. Let me pick that again. There you go. Click right there. Alright, now I'm going to finish off those stairs. And notice then when I get to the end, it says 9 risers created, 0 remain. So I click on that, and that's then it creates that landing there. So it creates the landing automatically. And the depth of the landing is actually set in the properties. By code, the depth of the landing has to be however wide the stairs are. So if you do a 3'6", 42-inch wide stair, the depth of the landing has to be at minimum 42 inches. So that's all handled in the edit type. Under edit type, you can set all that information, but it draws that landing for you automatically. Alright, so this is the reason why I like to use these reference planes when I'm doing this, is because of that gap between there. Because you don't know how far over to go, to get to create that gap. It won't work if I were to create that stair, and if I created that second run of stairs along that same edge there. Well, it will work, but you don't want those stairs kind of overlapping like that. You want to create a gap between those stairs right there. Alright, so do that. Alright, so at this point I'm almost ready to finish. The one thing you can do is you can pick your handrail. So if I go to railing, and do you want that railing to sit on the treads or the stringer? Sitting on the stringer's fine. We'll do that. And then you can pick the handrail type, and I guess I'll just go with handrail pipe. There we go. I'm going to say OK. And let me actually check the handout, see if it actually said specifically which handrail to pick. I don't think it did. Handrail. Oh, okay. Handrail pipe or handrail rectangular, so I'm good. All right. All right. Then at that point, then you can hit finish. All right. Then it creates my stairs. So the reason why these are dashed is because they're going up over my head now. So these are the ones that we would see at our level, and then anything beyond that is just overhead. So let's go to our exterior of the building and take a look. Okay, I'm going to flip around to the back of the building. So these stairs are located in this back corner, and I'm going to pick that exterior wall and hit HH, which will hide it temporarily. Okay, alright, so there's my stair run. This is the stair I already had from the second floor, so let's delete that. And let me hide that window because it's in the way. Oops. Pick my stair. So that's basically it. That's the stair I just created. So you can see all you're doing is drawing a profile, giving it some 3D information, and then Revit kind of takes care of the rest. Now with some of you, it may, this is kind of a frequent thing I see, is, let me go back to that 3D view, is that you see the stair running backwards. If you have the stair running backwards like this, then all you have to do to reverse it, so you can flip those stairs, all you have to do is select the stair. Alright, and what I'm looking for is this little arrow right here. So this little tiny arrow that's at the end of the stairs. You can't really zoom in on it because it just keeps getting smaller, but if you click on that arrow, it'll flip your stairs around. So now that they're running the right way. Alright, so once you draw your stairs, then you'll have to go in and change your floor. Because your floor is basically, at this point is probably coming, or is going right over the top of that floor. So in the handout, what it's telling you here is on page 50, it's telling you basically to edit that floor profile, basically the perimeter of your floor, so that that you have like an opening in the floor for the stairs going up to the second floor. All right, and what you're doing is basically just kind of carving out that floor to follow the stairs. All right, so that's basically the kind of the basics of drawing that staircase in.